All right, Miss Munoz. We're back again. Um, just gonna let you know that this is gonna be very quick, very rapido. Just want to. It's the market was closed today, President's Day, and just want to go through some basics of the major stocks or ticker symbols for the start of a short week for the week. So I don't know why my thing is showing up as hard to buy. Um, it's an error, and we'll just neglect that. Um, uh, just um, Apple. We always look at this just because we do, and we like to look at it. Let's see if I can bring this down.
That's American.
I'm sorry, America. Um, so yeah. Really hasn't done much of anything. I do believe it's going to go up based on the chart here. Um, because there's really nothing. I don't think that will stop it in this area. Um, well, based on the last few months. Um, the only thing that has scared me, 50 days looking good. We're above 50 and 200-day. The only thing that scares me is the fact that Boeing's having its issues. But I do see this coming up. It's just when you want to buy into it, but at this point, uh, there wouldn't be really anything holding it back from what I can see. Let's see. If this thing is not moving, it's this. But anyway, we have a long ways to go. Um, and it's even further here, but we definitely can get back into this $25 area very easily. I would think. Um, you know, this was the low point here. So it's just all about if you I'll just say this, the issues that Boeing's had based on this movement in the past several weeks has not affected it. But that's the only thing that scares me. Otherwise, the chart looks good. Let's just say that. Now, Minsada, um, and neglect the hard to buy, as I said earlier. So here we have Friday was kind of like it did pop up, but overall it was a negative day. Um, we've been looking like we're trending down for several days, weeks, really. Um, uh, really, if you look at it, basically, some people can make the argument since the new year we haven't been looking good. Um, earnings was decent. The outlook wasn't so good because of China, the government outlawing certain things. Um, but we never ever hit that 200 level that we were supposed to hit. So I guess the assumption is we'll come back down before we are able to hit 200. And it's just a question of how far. Uh, we can go back to this area, this is probably like the 180, 170 range. And then we also have this range around 150. And we can hit bottoms here if we like. So, you know, it's just what we think's gonna happen. We're not gonna look at the chips. The chips have been crazy. Um, and AMD, NVIDIA, um, There's a few others. Intel. It is what it is. Amazon. This was another one that was lagging. From what I remember. So we still haven't got to previous all-time 52-week high. So it's personally, I guess it looks good for the chart. It stayed in this area for a while the last time, so your guess is as good as mine if it's going to keep going up or not. We saw what happened. Sometimes you can have good earnings and you still go bad and you go down, and sometimes you can have terrible earnings and you go up. So I don't know anymore. It looks like we may be trending down. Like I said, I didn't want to get it until we at least hit 180. But it seems like every time it comes up, I miss it. And the last time it went up crazy, it literally went from this 225 to 68 area and just zoomed up. And now all of a sudden it's coming back. But it should have been coming back because we were hearing a lot of issues with Boeing and it was still going up. So the question is it going to get back down to at least 180? Right now it's here where it had previously consolidated at and then came down a little bit after it went up. So it's just a question of what they're going to do with it now. I still suggest try to get, just because of all the issues that Boeing's been having, I would suggest try to get it at 180 or less. This Banco has been doing relatively well lately. It still has a ways to go. But we should just hold off until we see what's going to happen. That's a lot that could be affecting interest rates. I don't think the banks are giving out loans from what I'm hearing. So we have a while to go. All right. So 3 days. 1, 2, 3. 3 big candles. We went from 160 basically down to 112, knocking at 110 door. So yeah, it's there, people. And the writing was on the wall. We will get down to 100 and we'll probably not consolidate until we get around 100, and then bounce back up a little bit. If we do,
Can you go further back in time?
Sure, the bounce up and just take advantage of it. But the goal is that hopefully we will get a little bounce up. But eventually we're going to, even if we go back to 2021, like, oof, some people could say we'll go back to $30. Oh no, I'm sorry, this was the end of 2020. So let's go back to before. So here, this is, either way, it's still like $100. Even if you look at it after, beforehand, this thing was like $35. So let's give it a break and say $50. This still has a way to go. So if it does any bounce ups, just get rid of it. I mean, just short it. Um, that's all I can say. Short whenever you can, especially now that it's still above 100. Tomorrow, if it bounces up, short it. Um, coins. Who cares? Disney. I know it's over $100. I don't care. Dix is very high in the sky. I don't care if anything. I will want to short it. Um, yeah, especially now. Um, when do we have finance? November, December, January, February. Um, to me, I will look at this as shorted or uh, shorted by the time earnings comes out, and it should be coming soon. At least maybe you can look at when is the next earnings coming. But that's just me talking. So, but I do like it as a short. This is now at all-time highs. So this is something that we should definitely put on the notes to watch. We're literally like 20, 50, 60, $20 above all-time highs now, guys.
May 14th.
January, February. Why so long? They must have just had earnings then. Because it
Oh,
had
sorry. March, March 14th. I was looking at DraftKings, March 14th.
huh.
So March
Okay.
14th, that's in 24 days.
So yeah. Just let's just watch it. But if you never know what's gonna happen. Especially with earnings, but I feel like I would want to short it. Dollar Tree. Um, we just have to wait. Uh, that earnings for Dollar Tree is coming up. I could see it filling this gap and then going down, but we just have to wait. That's all you can say.
It's in
EV,
14 days, March 4th.
EVC. It looks like it's trending down here based off of this. Um, but still, when it gets low, I'm gonna buy it. But I want to buy it cheaply. Google hasn't been doing too great. It may be starting to climb down. It looks like that could be the case. Finally, um, it touched all-time high again. So it's just a question of this seems to be the second time it's done it. I'm not gonna go back before 2020 because we all know things weren't that expensive then. So if this is the second time it's done it, um, it could go down again, or it could come back up because it seemed like this was a new all-time high anyway. So we could see if it comes back and then go from there. Home Depot, we don't care. Intel, that's another chip stock. Um, Macy's, we talked about that. Um, didn't think it would get to the 25. Um, but it has been hanging in there. Um, I still don't like it long term. It did a nice little bounce up here, the 21 and change. Could it get to 25? Yes, it could, but I don't see it doing. I see it going down. It's just a question of where do you want to get it. Mickey D's. It had started trending down. It seemed like it was going to. Um, So uh, I would think it would continue to do so. Uh, Meta, uh, nothing really to say about Meta. It hasn't gone anywhere but up and has been maintaining itself up in the air. I do see this as something that um, I would want to short at 500, but that's just me. But what do I know? Would have wanted to short it at 300, uh, at 400. Uh, so yeah. So don't listen to me. I've been doing terrible with Meta and had to get out of my shares. Nike. Oh, I'm sorry, Microsoft. Um, it subdued itself a little bit. Um, in earnings, it kind of went down. It had been going very, very strong. I see this as maybe the time for it to come down. I will be wanting to short Microsoft also, but what do I know? A lot of these I will want to short, but a lot of them have proven themselves uh, to do well. Nike still over $100. Um, it looks like it could be trending now. So, and they do have a lot that's going on with Nike. So, um, you know, it doesn't look too good to chart for it. Open, we know where that's at. Um, just totally destroyed. Um, we had got out before it did that dip on Friday. If we had stayed in another day, we would have been floating in the clouds. But we did get money out of this. We got some good money, but we didn't let it break $3, and it did on Friday. And not only did it break $3, it was 332. So it went a long way. So you had ample opportunity to make dinero.
What was the earnings?
Uh, uh, Still losing money. Um, but they overperformed 22% for earnings. Um, and for revenue over 5%. So there's still a good chance that we could uh, do a nice bounce back. Um, so don't try to get in and say, oh, it's going to keep going down. It could keep going down, but it could easily pop back up because even though it's not doing good, it did overperform. Peton, uh, we know where this is going. Even if we get a little pop up, uh, I don't see it going too much of any. Earnings were bad, even with the additional revenue. The earnings still didn't look good. Um, and basically, all you can say here is that it's thinking we did get for the new year, or we got pop up for Christmas season and stuff, which was fine. And now, hopefully, people are just continually shorting that. I don't see it coming back up unless it does a little bit of something by the end of the year, but it may be too late then. Roku, um, Elisa, we saw
Yes.
this. We did
Mm-hmm.
get a pretty penny on this one day, but it dropped another $10. So
Mm-hmm.
81, 80, and it dropped to 70. So that tells you everything. Um, let's see. Uh, could fill the gap and then it's come back up, but it did drop from Target. We know that's headed up north. That's moving north. Um, Tesla, uh, we got 180 right? Was it 180 or 160? I forget. Um, well, looks like it was 160. So, uh, Walmart, Hoover, XOM. I wanted to try to get 115. Don't know if I'll get it. Um, Maybe worth a good sure on Monday. We'll see. Put it on the notes. 103, 104 short. That's all I'm going to talk about, people. I'm going to keep it simple. No sense in doing a lot of tickers on the first day of the market. Miss Munoz, do you have anything you want me to touch base on or go over?
Yes, the NOS boss had a few tickers that were interesting. I don't know if you want to take a look at it. He had XPO
Do we have we
fast.
reviewed this?
Hmm?
Have we reviewed any of these tickers?
No, but he was saying that off earnings, these could have a potential breakout.
XPO, what is that? I don't know what that is. Do you know what it is?
Hold on. Get up.
No idea. Same
Is
thing.
provider of freight transportation.
Okay, so they are.
They had they had good earnings, and basically what he's saying is this setup is good because after earnings they've been consolidating, and he feels that it's going to continue on its upward direction.
Yeah, they have been consolidating. It's jumped up a lot since then.
Yeah, but that's what he's saying. After earnings, it's consolidated for a couple of days. So if it breaks out of this 120, it's going to continue to go up. That's what he's predicting.
I can't disagree with him, but
He has he has another one, similar setup called Fast.
it's for about 24. Uh, yeah, maybe if you were talking about before earnings, yeah, it's done well for itself. Um, but yes, I could see it continuing breaking out. Yeah, if you got it in, um, it's just that it's gone up a lot. I would have liked to get it before earnings, but um, okay. What's the next one?
Fast. FAST.
What is this company?
1 second.
Fast to know. I don't know about this at all.
Yeah, we're
Um,
just looking. We're just
no,
looking.
I know, but I'm just
Fast
making
Tunnel Company is engaged in wholesale distribution of industrial construction supplies.
construction supply. Okay, all right. Uh, Same thing. It looks the same thing here.
Yes,
Uh,
where it's like it's consolidating here and it could potentially break out.
these all look very nice. Maybe they'd be good for put them on the notes for on Monday. Jump up. Um, yeah, on the chart they look beautiful. Uh,
I have others. Well, I have two more.
okay. Put these on the
HCA.
notes.
Yes, ma'am. HCA. I think these
What
are cheaper.
do you know? What
Healthcare.
company this is?
This is healthcare. Oh, this is expensive. I have a couple more. MPC and CXC are the other ones. So MPC
What is this company?
and this one.
Wait. What is this
MP.
company?
Hold on.
Marathon. What's that? Marathon.
Marathon Petroleum is petroleum. Marathon Petroleum Corporation is a downstream energy company.
Oh, Downstream energy. I don't know what that means. Downstream energy. Put this one on the note
Yes,
to look
ma'am.
at. I gotta do some research on it, and you can do the same.
And
What's the one?
last but not least, hold on. Hey, where did it go? Hold on a sec. SXC.
Sun Coke Energy, another energy company.
Yes.
Hmm.
This one's cheap.
Yeah. Hmm. It may do a little dip before it comes back, but not against it. Yeah, we could put this on a note tester.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, uh, we can do some research on it and talk about it tomorrow. Anything else? Anything else for review, Miss Williams?
Sorry, I was on mute. That's it, ma'am.
All right, so we're good to go. We have some new things that we're gonna look into during the week and talk about during the week. There was like what 3 or 4 stickers we added. A couple of those, like the healthcare one, I didn't want to add that one, but you heard me in the notes, and then you'll send me that text with the notes, and that'll be that. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll continue the discussion. Maybe find out some more about these ticker symbols. Maybe we'll try to do 1 or 2 a day this week to actually find some information on. Also, and come up with some actual opinions about the stock and go from there and report back to you guys. All right, peace out and
Same bad channel, same bad time. Talk to you later.
bye.